Hey guys, Uncle Ray, welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. I don't always tell you what you want to hear, but I tell you what you need to hear to make an informed decision. And guys, this is the third time this year, if my memory serves me right, that we got to talk about the tokenomics of HBAR. Now, it doesn't have the best tokenomics, but if you have a good understanding, it can still be one of your favorite projects like it is mine. But we got another unlock coming, so I want to bring that to your attention. And here's the good news: no matter if you think adding to the supply is good or bad, what I'm about to share is what I've been personally waiting on. So let's get into it. Now, if you're not familiar with HBAR, I'm not really going to get into that, but go to hedera.com, surf around, educate yourself about their technology and their ecosystem and their board of governance. Now, here's the deal. They're about to add another 65 million tokens into the supply, which is 2.5%, and they're going to do it at the last day of the month. Now, this is about the third time, I'm pretty sure, this year they're having an unlock. Well, it's kind of good and bad. I wish there was a lot more tokens already on the market, because when you have this type of tokenomics, you know that a dump is coming, which is all good. It's totally up front, but that puts pressure on the token. Now, here's the thing that is positive with HBAR's tokenomics. Yes, I wish it had a smaller supply. I wish they couldn't dump at all. But that is going to happen over time. And probably the next bull run, not the one coming, the one after that, the supply will start to not probably matter. And then things get really good, and HBAR can maintain a pump after that, in my opinion. Now, I like HBAR a lot, but this is the third unlock so far this year. And I did a video earlier in the year when HBAR tried to pump, and I think it had like a 3.5x. And I told people, you ought to consider taking your profits, because we're in a bear market. And when you have unlocks coming, the price can't maintain. Now, that being said, here's why I'm excited. I don't like when we get these bear market pumps, especially if I'm not trading them. And I stacked my HBAR bags, and I knew that the unlocks were coming, but I wanted to stack more at last year's lows, because it sat down there for a while, gave us plenty of time, and we all kind of started taking it for granted. Hey, we can buy HBAR at like under 4 cents, 3 cents. Well, guys, we're almost there, and I'm guessing it's at 5 cents. I'm guessing, unless we get something crazy going on between now and the end of the month, HBAR is going back to the low of last year. That's the low of this bear market. Now, I hope it sets a new record and goes back to the low of 2021. But even then, guys, it's not good. You'd have to go all the way back to the very beginning of 2020, which I just don't see that happening. But for whatever it's worth, it might be time to start stacking. You do great at 5 cents, but if I'm picking up HBAR at 3 cents, anything under 4, that gets me excited, because this is my personal opinion. It's going to be changing gears when it takes out that old high of 56 cents. I'm thinking $1. Could be a little optimistic, but for no matter what, guys, I know it has a different supply than it had during this bull run. But I'm here to tell you, for whatever it's worth, not financial advice, this Hedera right here, this HBAR, is not even remotely the same Hedera that was right here. I mean, what has been going on in that ecosystem for the last, really last year has been mind-blowing. It's growing, it's exploding, and it's getting a lot of attention. It's been scaling up, it's been proving itself, and the the people like on the board, those major corporations, they're building, and I know, guys, we're going to start hearing them come out and announce whatever it is they've been up to. Now, we know a lot of projects that have already announced, but there's so many coming. And guys, the way Wall Street works is when you have major players like Boeing and Deloitte and all them doing projects, well, it justifies and it gives all of Wall Street a pass to follow them because they are the leaders. So I'm telling you, this HBAR and the HBAR that's going to be in the next bull run is not the same HBAR, not the same Hedera ecosystem. Now, one last thing and I'll let you go. The one thing I do like about the tokenomics of HBAR, unlike a lot of projects, is for the most part, the getting rich part for the founders and the owners, all of that has passed, and the token supply now, for the most part, is really used to maintain and grow the ecosystem. So once you understand that, that's the difference. Because hear me out, and I'm not shilling HBAR, but everyone needs to understand tokenomics. If there's anything that you should totally do and learn if you're going to invest in crypto, is to learn and understand about tokenomics. Because here's the difference, guys. When they have these unlocks, that means more development is being paid for, and it's coming right behind it. That's exactly what you want to see. When they spend money, they're basically spending money to maintain and grow the ecosystem. And that means that the demand will catch up to the price. All that hard work is going to pay off. And I'm telling you guys, I'm extremely bullish. Now, I'll just show you the difference. Now, hear me out because this is important. The odds are if you watching this, you might own XRP. But I'm going to tell you something, and you need to hear me out. Not here to spread FUD, but this unlock is going to unlock to grow the Hedera ecosystem. So far this year, Ripple has unlocked 2 billion tokens, and that's basically $1 million, just to round everything up. $1 billion that got pulled out of that ecosystem. It didn't go into growing the XRP ledger. It goes on their corporate books, profits for the early adopters and the owners, whoever participates in that. So that is a big difference, guys. And remember, it's player versus player. If Brad or if me or anyone pulls out a massive profit, that's profit you're not getting. So I want you to ask yourself, guys, and this is for any project, if when you see money coming out of that ecosystem, if you didn't take your profits, you will become the profit. And when you see corporations, no matter what corporation it is, when they're pulling money out of their ecosystem, if it's not being put back in, it's just to go to their bottom line, you know where you stand. Now, you still invest in it, but you need to be taking those profits. You need to understand that, guys. Tokenomics matter. Anyway, long story short, HBAR is going to have another release. I think it's time to get to stacking. And when they set up their tokenomics, it was to help grow Hedera ecosystem in the long term, and I think they're doing everything. So I can't be more bullish. For whatever that's worth, that's all I got for you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit that like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. And either way, guys, come back and be part of this community. Take care.